my style. Yeah, sexy, sexy, sexy. Like I walk it down. Yeah, sexy, sexy, sexy. You can work me out.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Numi 2004, also known as D Princess 28. I'm coming at you today with a hair extension tutorial. For those of you who have been following my blog, you know that I said a change was going to come. I wanted to do a makeover, especially in time for Valentine's Day. Well, I've already gone through most of the steps that I need to take in order to transform myself. The biggest thing was, first I colored my hair, then I cut it, as you can see. And today I'm going to be working with some extensions just to give it some volume and some flair. There are times when, you may not want to go through the chemical process of, putting dye in your hair. And that's why extensions are great. Now, I've tried weaves before. I had a weave once. I had a partial weave once for a wedding that I was in. And I love that it just gave me the added length that I needed at the time, because this was some years ago. My hair was not as long as it is today. But I took that out like a few days after the wedding. And then I tried a full head weave last year. I did that because, again, I wanted to experiment with color, but I didn't want to damage my hair. However, after that experience, I realized weaves are not for me. Some of you have asked me what my take is on weaves, and this is how I honestly feel. If you want to do it, go ahead, great for you. However, for me personally, I'm not a fan of them because, number one, when I had that style that I just showed you in that picture, I was doing it basically to play around with color. Now, the lady who installed it did a great job. However, she advised me that I needed to wait 2 weeks to wash my hair. And I've read in my Black Hair Care magazines that they also say that you shouldn't, you should wash the weave once every 2 weeks. Now that's too long for me. With my lifestyle and the way I like to scratch my head and do conditioner washes and rinse my hair, there's no way I could go 2 weeks without washing my hair. So that's number one. Number two, it could have been the grade of hair I got, although it wasn't cheap. But I noticed that just within, oh, and by the way, I only had that in for 5 days. Yes, people, 5 days. I paid $100-something for a style to wear it for 5 days. Now, some people may have said that was a waste of money, but I don't consider it a waste because life is to be lived and have fun, experiment with hair. That's my philosophy. And so I can say that I tried it, didn't like it, and, keep it moving. But like I said, another thing I didn't like about it was that I noticed that I had to brush that more than I do my own hair because it was just getting super tangly. And so, yeah, it's just not for me. However, I do like to play with extensions, but I like low maintenance, low commitment extensions. And that's why I really, really love these clip-in hair extensions that I got online. This is the brand that Brandy promotes. It's Pro 10 hair. And the reason why I love it is because Pro 10 is this protein type hair. It's not human hair, but you can play with it like human hair. So you can curl it, straighten it, what have you. Do whatever you do to your own hair. However, you do have to be careful whether you have human extensions or the Pro 10 extensions. A lot of people don't realize you have to treat that like your hair. So I play with these from time to time. I actually had to throw some away because they were getting really dry and crispy because I was using them. But I like them because you can add some color, you can add some length, and all you do is clip it in and clip it out when you're done. And it comes with these clips, and it's simple. You just have the clips open, and then you put it on the back of your head and snap them shut. And so this is what I'll be working with today. I'm going to go for a splash of color for Valentine's Day. And, this line has a couple of different colors. This one with the highlights is F1B30, and it's 14-inch clip-in extension. And this one is just 30, 14-inch clip-in. And so they come in a variety of lengths, in a variety of widths. And so I usually take the one with the 3-inch clips and put that at the base of my head. You always want to start low, because if you go too high, actually if you start putting extensions up higher than your crown, people are going to be able to see them, and it's just not going to be a good look. So I always start with the one with the 3-inch clip, with the 3 clips in it. So I believe this is the 8-inch piece. And then there's one with 4 clips, and I believe this is the 10-inch piece. and that one goes up higher. This is very simple. I'm going to show you how simple it is and how easy it is to put these in. So you want to get yourself some type of clip to clip the rest of your hair out the way. And what I'm going to go ahead and do, see, my hair is already curled. I did the roller set, and I did a tutorial on that. So if you want to see how I got my curls to look this way without a curling iron, I use the magnetic rollers. Check out my video on roller setting at night. So I'm going to start with the horizontal part, and I'm basically putting this at the base of my head. Okay, so this is what the first section is looking like, folks. See how I have that part going across? This is where I'll be putting the first layer of extensions. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to start with this. I believe it's the 8-inch piece. It's the piece that only has 3 clips. The clips are already open. All the clips are open. Turn around. I basically feel my way around the part, and I anchor the clips. I anchor the clips and then snap them shut. At the moment, I'm not tripping off of having it super tightly anchored, because what I'm going to do is I'm just anchoring it for now to make it easier for me to curl this. Because like I said, this is like real hair, so I'm going to be using my Revlon curling iron today. This goes up to 30 heat setting. I'm only using it on half of that. I'm using it on 15. And I am going to be using some of my Organic Root Stimulator olive oil lotion to set it, to basically protect this hair. Because like I said, you have to treat it like it's real hair. It can get damaged as well. But I'm only going to use just a small amount, tiny amount. See, just like that, because you don't want it to get bogged down. I'm trying to make sure none of my actual hair is in it. Take it a section at a time and curl it. And I always spiral curl mine, because then I can finger comb it out the way I want to afterwards. So I'm going to hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure each section, each piece is curled, because having that texture in there will just help me to better blend it in with my real hair. Okay, so this is where we're at. I got it all curled, but what I'm going to do is, like I said, I need to retighten it now, because it is loose. So I'm going to go ahead and just tighten it up now that I have it curled the way I want it. Okay, so that's it. That's it for this section. So I'm going to go ahead and let some more hair down, and basically prepare it for, make another horizontal part for the second piece. Okay, so that's positioned for the second piece. And this time I'm using the widest piece. This is the 10-inch clip, and I'm using the F1B 30 piece. So I only put a splash of color at the bottom. And see this, I gotta comb this baby out. All the clips are open. And again, I'm just gonna set it in there for now to anchor it, so I can now curl this hair. Okay, now that all this piece is curled, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing I did to the last, which is just take it out and re-anchor it tighter. Okay, so now that's what it's looking like. So now I'm going to go ahead and take down the rest of my hair and just finger comb through it so that it all blends in together. Anyway, that's it, folks. Like I said, flip-in extensions are the way to go if you're like me, low maintenance, low commitment. Play not only with length but with color, and all you have to do when you're done is pop them out or snap them out, and there you have it. All right, take care, and I will see you next time. O-J-O-E. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and royalty. I got my man Royale on the track, and my dog Bishop.